My name is Patricia Sanders. I'm from the US and I'm living here in Peru now and was the fundraising and communications coordinator for LAFF.
How did you become a part of the LAFF team?
Well, I was looking for more opportunities to get involved in Peru because I had been doing some remote consulting work during my transition when I moved here. And yeah, I was looking for organizations to get involved with on the ground as I got to know more about Peru and where I was living. And especially in the midst of the pandemic, I think more online opportunities started becoming available. So I think I just saw a posting on LinkedIn and reached out and applied and started from there.
How would you sum up your experience as a LAFF volunteer?
Yeah, for sure. So it's definitely a different experience, I imagine, than team members who've come in the past and are staying in Cusco with the project. So it was different in that sense that I wasn't able to physically go see the program sites. But I feel like the team still made a really good effort of having like online video chats, and we'd do like fun Fridays and kind of do these like icebreaker games and get to connect that way. So I felt like even though I wasn't interacting with everyone in person, we still had a really good rapport and a good way of like getting to know each other, which made it feel a little bit more personal and a little bit more close as we were collaborating through Zoom and Skype and WhatsApp and all these different online channels since we weren't physically there in person. I am still kind of sad that I never got to go see the program sites where the beneficiaries are. So I'm still hoping someday post-COVID that I'll be able to make a trip out to Cusco and the Sacred Valley and like get to visit and see people in person would be really neat.
What was a memorable experience working with one of our partners?
Yeah, let me think on that. So I think particular experiences. I think one of the things that LAFF does really well is helping to kind of facilitate learning across the teammates. So I feel like one thing that was really neat for me was being able to collaborate with these people from all over the world because everyone else was in the same boat as me, and we're volunteering and calling in online as well. And so getting to collaborate with people from all corners of the globe and kind of learn from them was really really interesting because even though I've worked in the nonprofit sector for years, every country handles things just a little bit differently, and being able to get that experience not just in Peru but also across the UK and various European countries was just like really interesting to be able to see that perspective and learn from my other teammates.
What are some of your best memories with LAFF?
Yeah, I think so. One like really proud moment was we had been applying for and looking for funds for tutors, and the first time that one of those grants came in and it was like the approval message of yes, you're going to get funded for this was like a very proud, really happy moment because especially in the midst of the pandemic, there were just so many like extra complications where organizations are always applying for funds and always need money to continue their operations. But when something unexpected happens, and then there's all of a sudden this like very different environment, and something as simple as a tutor coming in and helping the kids whose parents may not speak the language that the lessons are being taught in online, or may not have the technology to be able to access all of the homework assignments, to just be able to send someone in a safe way to help facilitate those assignments is like, it's such an easy thing. But if you don't have the funds to do it, then you're kind of out of luck until that lines up. So the first like positive response that came back on getting funding towards the tutors was like a really, really exciting kind of tangible moment.
How did you find connecting with the LAFF team when working remotely?
And it was fun. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I already said this, but it was really nice being able to like get to know people who I otherwise probably wouldn't have. I mean, maybe everyone would have come to Cusco regardless, but I imagine some people were in a situation of like, they were home and, you know, they couldn't travel. So what was something that they could get involved in? And, you know, not everyone is in a position where they could just pick up and like move to another country. And so I think getting to meet them through this really bizarre shared experience of like working online when none of us really intended to do it that way, was neat to have that, yeah, sort of shared experience with different people who are kind of coming in and out of it.
Yes, the last thing to do is just to like wish you all the luck going into your new job. I hope you have an amazing time, and I'm sure that they're like will be so lucky to have